Back page of the Sun this morning. This story is it's incredibly interesting, but I think a little bit underwhelming. I don't mean that to sound harsh, but Pot the Red is the back page of the Sun. Jim Ratcliffe lines up Graham Potter to replace Erik ten Hag if the current Manchester United manager is to be sacked. A lot of the pages obviously focusing on Newcastle's exit from the Champions League.
What do you mean if? I thought if Jim Ratcliffe is putting his 1.3 billion in, he then will make those decisions like that.
Decisions.
So if he's talking with Graham Potter now, you can bet your boots that when he gets control, see you later, Erik.
How does that make you guys feel this morning?
I think it's the right thing to do. Joke's over with Ten Hag for me. Some of the comments he's coming out of after the game, after the Bayern Munich game, we didn't deserve to lose. What are you talking about?
I was quite pleased the way we play. I'm like, what?
What?
Yeah, but sorry, we're talking about a manager who can come in and replace Erik ten Hag and be part of a rebuild to move things forward. He is a good manager, is Graham Potter. But look at the parallels between Manchester United and Chelsea. He was set up for failure at Chelsea. He couldn't do the job. Such a difficult job to do.
It was a difficult job. Look what's happening now at the moment.
Look at Manchester United. How's that going to be any easier?
Well, do you know, if I had to, I was thinking about it on the way in, and I was thinking, well, who would go in there at Man United? It's not easy because you're going to need a clear out, and it doesn't happen overnight.
No.
I would have thought the Brighton manager would have a chance because I love the way he plays football.
Would you take De Zerbi to United and send Potter back to Brighton?
Why not?
Is that something that could be done?
De Zerbi's the one that should go for, not Potter. Over Potter, definitely.
I think if they're looking at a rebuild, Manchester United fans, biggest club in the world, and it's on this downward slope. Bring in a manager who's going to be respected all over the world. Somebody like Zidane.
Yeah.
Wanting to hear that Sir Jim Ratcliffe would be having conversations like that would be far more inspiring than Graham Potter. And you said it yourself. You need Harry Potter, not Graham Potter. And that's no disrespect to him.
No, that's one of the texts. Yeah. It's a text message saying
that,
not me, because I like Graham Potter.
So, don't we all? But Alan, he flourished at Brighton,
and he failed at Chelsea.
It's a well-run environment.
Does he deserve his next club after failing at Chelsea to be Manchester United? What does that say about Manchester? I understand what Shebahn saying. Should they go for someone and say, you know what, Brighton, how much for De Zerbi? We're going to go and get him. Villa done that with Unai Emery. They went and says how much compensation, went and paid it and got him out of there. That's what big clubs do.
I was reading quotes from Henrik Larsson today when he worked with Graham Potter, and he was saying that everybody knew their job at hand, the tasks there in front of them, and he was a very, very good coach. But I think the environment has to be right for Graham Potter to flourish. You've got to look at how Brighton are run.
Toxic, isn't it, at Manchester United?
Yeah, therefore I think you need a character who can at least go into the dressing room and get the respect from everyone. And again, that's no disrespect to Graham Potter. I like him too. I think he deserves another opportunity. But I don't think they're setting him up for big things at Manchester United when things are already so rough.
Yeah, well, you have to fear from the weekend, don't you?
Oh,
Liverpool and
but Al, you know what?
No Maguire, no Shaw.
You know what doesn't help himself for me though?
No Fernandes.
Ten Hag, before the last Premier League game, he come out and says Old Trafford is a hard place for teams to come. No, it's not.
Bournemouth.
Yes, maybe when it was Alex Ferguson, Erik, but not under you. It's not. When you win at home, you scrape past teams and just about get a last minute winner. It's not a hard place to go. So stop saying the wrong things. No. You lose to Bayern Munich, and Bayern Munich in first gear. You have one shot on target when you need to win the game. You go a goal down to Bayern Munich. You take Garnacho off straight away. It's like you're already given up. The old Manchester United will be like, we could score 2 in 15 minutes plus stoppage time. That's what Manchester United used to always do. Ten Hag's negative and saying the wrong things.
You wonder what Fergie's thinking, sitting there watching it week in, every second week at home.
Give me one more go.
Just watching honestly. It. He must be. I know he'd be professional and keep it to himself, but he must be thinking, this is a joke. It must be.
Do you know the last player to score, the last forward to score a goal at Old Trafford in the Premier League?
Go on.
Sancho.
Was it really?
In May.
Oh,
what does that say?
Says it all.
Yeah, it says that Erik ten Hag isn't inspiring his players either.
Al, that's scary, Shebahn.
Says it all.
So bad.
talkSPORT Breakfast with Alan Brazil. Thursday and Friday morning, 6 till 10. On AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.